Attention trainers, we are now ready for the drawing. The guest peer judge for the next round is Ash Ketchum.
Yeah! Cool. I can't believe it! This is so cool! But I've never judged anything before.
Yeah, and now you're judging me. I'm in the next round.
Whoa, I didn't think about that. I know a lot of trainers here.
Like me. But don't worry, just be fair. That's what a judge is supposed to do. Oh yeah, and don't forget, every single trainer will get to read your review of them.
But what if they're not all good? I mean, I want to be honest, but what if they don't like what I have to say?
Good point. I'm glad they didn't pick my name.
Me too.
Me three. Pika!
Oh no! What am I gonna do? I need help!
Well, Lex is just a Pokepilot away, and he always knows what to say.
And how to say it. Good thinking.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, Lex. How's it going?
Good. Just making some changes to a song I've been working on. What are you all up to?
We're at a Pokémon contest, and Ash just won a drawing to be the guest judge the next round.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to write a review of people I know.
Like me. I'm in the next round.
Yeah, and I want to be honest and fair like a good judge.
I'm sure you will be.
Pikachu!
Yeah, but what if they get mad at me for what I write?
Well, Ash, everyone is entitled to their opinion.
True, but my mom always says, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it. But as a judge, that's my job.
Well, it's all about how you say it. That's what I learned from my songwriters group. We all get together and share the songs we're working on. Then everyone offers advice on how to make it better.
But what if it's already good? Like this rhyme I wrote about Nurse Joy. Nurse Joy, even sweeter than a new toy. You may be coy, but you bring everyone joy.
Whoa! Don't quit trying to become a Pokemon breeder.
Why not? I liked it. I thought the line about the toy was funny. But maybe you could find another word instead of rhyming joy twice.
Way to go, May. You gave specific feedback. You mentioned lines you liked, gave a good suggestion, and still honestly let Brock know what you were thinking.
So I can still be a rhyme writer.
Pika-bee!
Of course, Brock. You can be anything you want to be. But we can all improve. That's the way to get there, right?
That's true.
But when someone shares their work with you, there's a way you can suggest improvements or give feedback without hurting their feelings.
Really? How?
Well, first, instead of just saying you like or don't like something, you have to figure out why you like or don't like something exactly, like May did.
But what if you're not sure what to look for?
Well, that's what COD is for.
COD?
Yeah, it's the 3 things to look for when you're giving peer feedback: content, organization, and delivery.
Oh, so those 3 things are what you're judging?
Yeah, you can use it when you're giving feedback on anything, from a piece of writing, to a group activity, to a song.
To a Pokémon contest.
Right, that's what you should look for. Content. What is in the piece? What ideas and challenges did the person try to express? Ask yourself as the judge, what is this about?
So make sure you get their point.
Totally. And O is for organization, which is how the point is arranged. What did they say or do first? Then what did they follow it up with? And how did they end it?
Oh, so like if someone did their best attack first, and then maybe did less impressive moves, and it seemed like they did everything in reverse order, I could say something about that?
Oh yeah, in fact you should. It's important to note how everything is presented. Which brings us to the D in COD, delivery.
Like getting a package?
More like how everything is shown. What is the attitude of the presentation? Is it passionate? Does it come on too strong? Or is it the opposite and have no enthusiasm? Consider the style of what you're critiquing.
But what should be the style of my feedback?
I recommend starting your feedback with the things you liked about what you're critiquing. Feedback isn't only about saying what is weak, it's also about pointing out what's good and strong. Then you can also comment on what you think could use improvement.
But won't it seem worse if I say something nice and then sneak in something I don't like afterwards?
In my experience, if you start positive, they're more likely to listen to the negative, because they'll feel like you like what they're trying to do. And the good deserves the applause, but not everything can be perfect, and they'll respect you for wanting to help.
Me? Be positive? Can do. But how should I say my criticisms without looking nitpicky?
Well, just remember, it's what you think about it. So be sure and use the pronoun I, like I thought this part was, or I wish that it could be, etc. Take ownership of your opinion because you're entitled to it, and they're asking you for it. That's what feedback is.
You got a point there.
So don't talk in generalities. Don't say your piece or you should have. Say what you are thinking with I.
But then won't people think that I'm the one being too critical?
Actually, they'll respect you more because you realize what you think is just what you think, not necessarily what everyone thinks. Saying I actually helps make it an opinion, and it also reminds the person of who is giving the feedback. You.
Yeah, and I bet our friends would think that's nice since we usually don't know the judges. It would be nice to hear things from you, Ash.
Wow, I never thought of that. But I guess you're right. I've seen a lot of the trainers before, too. So I kind of know what they've done in the past, and I'll have a good sense of what they're doing now.
Right on, Ash. You can do it.
Yeah!
Pikachu.
You know what? I think I can. But maybe I could practice a little first. Will you help me? Okay, great. Let's review how to review. What does the C in the peer feedback acronym COD stand for?
Awesome. Content. That's the focus.
What does the O in the peer feedback acronym COD stand for?
Absolutely. The organization is important to understanding.
What does the D in the peer feedback acronym COD stand for?
Super! Delivery is that attitude with which the work is presented.
Okay. Now, can you click on the tips that are true for giving good peer feedback? Click on all of the good tips and then click check. Be specific. Everyone is entitled to his or her own opinion. It's best to get what you didn't like out of the way first and then talk about what you liked. Use the pronoun I when stating your opinion. It's best to tell your close friends only positive things. Talk generally. It's easier to understand. Everything can be improved. You should never give negative feedback. Start off with what you liked, and then talk about what you didn't like. If you don't have something nice to say, don't say it.
Right on. Things like leading with the positive and being specific are great ways to deliver feedback. Way to go.
All right, we did it.
Would the trainers, Pokémon, and judges participating in the next round please take their marks?
That's me. I think I know what I'm doing. And just in time. Sounds like the round is starting. Thanks for all your help, Lex.
Anytime, Ash. I'm going to get back to my song. Bye.
Bye, Pikachu!
I better get to the judges' table. We've made such a good team so far. Will you come with me and give me feedback on my feedback? Awesome! Let's do it!
Listen to Ash talk about the different trainers and their Pokémon. Follow the peer feedback tips and focus on content, organization, and delivery to pick the best response. Choose carefully. Some responses are okay, but could be improved.
Okay, so this first trainer had a Totodile and started off with a cool move, but then he tripped. And it just flustered him so much that even though the rest of the moves were awesome, he never seemed to shake it off. What should I write as peer feedback on my judge's sheet? What is the best choice? You really should have maintained a positive attitude, even after you tripped. You should keep smiling. I think it was okay. Good job. I was impressed by your skill, but I wish you knew how good you were and kept your smile even after you tripped. All right! The second trainer had a Torchic. She was really flashy, which made for a good show, but I think her moves were a little easy for her level. What should I say that would be constructive feedback following Lex's tips? I think you could do some more challenging moves. I have a friend with a Torchic and she can do more impressive moves. You put on a great show, but you really should try harder moves. I was impressed by your showmanship with Torchic. I think you are both ready to try harder moves. Awesome! Now, The third trainer was really great. I thought his last move with Onyx was awesome. But he never smiled once. What should I write as peer feedback on my judge's sheet? Keep smiling. Could you smile more? You really should look like you're having more fun. But way to go! I thought you had an awesome program, but I wish you showed that you were having fun with your performance. Yeah! The fourth trainer just presented his Charizard, and this is what another judge wrote. Let's read it. Your Charizard was cool, but it should really try to learn some new tricks. What do you think? Is this good peer feedback, or could it be improved? The feedback is fine as it is. Talk about the content. Use I to state opinion. You got it! The fifth trainer just presented her Bulbasaur. Here's what another judge said about her. I wish you would have complimented or thanked your Bulbasaur after it did any of its moves. It's awesome! What do you think? Could this feedback be improved, or is it fine the way it is? Start with a positive.
All right!
That was fun! What an awesome round! Thanks for all your help.
Yeah, and Ash, you were a great judge. You gave me great feedback.
Really? That means a lot to me coming from a close friend like you, May.
Hey, it looks like I'm not the only one who thinks so either.
Pikachu!
Aww.
When giving peer feedback, you have to ask yourself, what is this about? Try again. When giving peer feedback, you must consider how things are arranged. The order. Try again. When giving peer feedback, it is important to consider the attitude with which the piece is presented. Try again. Your friends respect honesty. That's why they're asking your opinion. So speak your mind and try again.